first YouTube training program, and the topic which I am giving today is cyber ethics and secure data transmission. This is a very common topic, and we all must know. Though we are from different background and different fields, everyone has got their own subject. But computer science is related with all subjects, and we cannot live without the computers, and we cannot live without a cyber. Cyber works. So cyber ethics is one of the important point, a basic point which is needed to be understood by all the people, so that they can work ethically in a cyber world also. So let us start. Cyber ethics. What does this mean, cyber ethics? At home, you teach your children, or even in a school you teach the children that the way you are going to communicate with each other is to learn how you are going to communicate with each other. It is not like anything you can write and you are going to communicate and you are going to write down anything and they are going to, it is okay. It is not considered okay. Right? So you have to be very cautious what are the words, what are the things and how you are doing the communications. That is very important. So this is what is called as cyber ethics. So one important point here is system of moral principle that differentiates. Ethics is a system of moral principle that differentiates good and bad practices. Computer ethics involves the code of conduct to use information technology. It is a code of conduct, right? There is a method, there is a code of conduct. The etiquettes are the combination of two words, net, which means internet, and etiquettes means good manners. That is what I was discussing in the previous slide also. That how you are going to communicate with each other in a good manner. There should be a manner. That is what it defines a special set of rules that governs the behavior of a person to communicate with each other. There is a special set of rules for that. So the communication behavior of a user communicating online, it can be anything. It can be email, it can be forms, or it can be blogs, social networking. Like you would have heard nowadays, people are very, harsh when they are using their social networks. Being an educated person, we cannot do in that way. And we always teach our children some ethical rules, ethical manners, right? So that is what is how you are going to communicate on the internet also, right? It is not free. It is free doesn't mean it is not like you can do anything over it. Being an educated person, you must learn how you are going to communicate with each other in every aspect of technologies also. So that is what is etiquette. Okay. Now, guidelines, some of the guidelines for communicating online, what are the guidelines? Some of the guidelines are also needed when you are trying to communicate with each other. When you are trying to communicate with each other and you want to communicate. So some of the things you need to take care, that is very important. So let us see them and let us understand. Some basic guidelines are given here. Not very complicated guidelines are there. Very basic and very simple guidelines are there, which we must know when we are using the internet. So to understand how to communicate on the internet. Number one is use proper salutation and signature. It means when communicating with someone, always beginning your message with a salutation and even your own name or signature. Please give some respect, right? Now what happens? You would have seen the spam message that will be included later on also. Where you would have seen the people who are trying to the hackers. They are illiterate people. They do not use the salutation or the signatures. They don't have that manners. So these are the things where you can be, when you are aware that the content is correct, it means that the sender is genuine. This will give you a hint. Now when you go to the spam messages, which you are getting on, even on your mails, the words they use are not proper. The English are also not proper. They will use very rough language and they will have no salutation, they will have no signature. They don't know where to start, they don't know where to end the content and what to write, how to write, they don't know anything about that. So this is now, in this also, subject line you would have seen earlier, even now also when we are writing the letter to the principal, we need to give a subject, right? So it has been always shifted to, in the technologies. Right? In the cyber world, the pattern is almost same. Everything is same. You have the email ID, you have the subject, and then you can write the content. Now subject line should always be in a proper way. It should be written in a proper English, or at least that a mannered way. Now when you go again this subject line, if the subject line doesn't carry the content which is good, it means it is not coming from a proper source. Someone who is sending is not a genuine resource. So the subject will be very random. You will see when you go and see your spam messages, there the subject is very vague type of subject. We will not be able to understand from where these contents are coming. And when if it is coming from a genuine location or resource, you will easily understand. Okay, I can understand it, and I know from where it is coming and for what purpose it is coming. Right? So when you are trying to send to someone, always use better subject line, descriptive phrase, these sort of things, which will make it genuine. Okay? Then